So what is meant by TestNG? TestNG is a next generation testing framework, NG for next generation testing framework, which is used to design different kinds of test cases. Like you can design unit test cases, you can design integration test cases, system test cases, functional test cases, or user acceptance test cases also you can design with this TestNG framework. That's a main advantage. See, if you see this diagram, all your Selenium test cases are one side, and it will take the data from Excel sheets outside the source files, and it will generate the test reports and generate the logs. So that's the advantage with the TestNG. It generates the logs and also test reports. What is test reports? Reports is nothing but how many test cases passed, how many test cases are failed, how many are skipped. All these features you will get here in the reports. Logs means, so when the test case runs, the statements it will generate and put it in the file, so that tomorrow failure happens and which line executed, which line is not executed, you can find out in these logs. So that's the advantage with the TestNG framework. When you run as a TestNG, you will get a reports and logs also. You can take the data from Excel sheets also while running the test cases. So this is the TestNG framework, how it will work. So you will run as a TestNG test case or TestNG suite. But what are the advantages are there? TestNG provides a rich annotation support. So there are so many annotations available in the TestNG. So TestNG generates a better HTML and XSLT reports. So in JUnit, very less report we have seen, but in TestNG you will get a better reports, you will get it. So we can prioritize the test cases. Any questions? So we can prioritize the test cases using priority keyword. So this option you don't have in JUnit. So at the rate test, priority equal to 1 or 2 or 3, like that you give based on the slowest number will execute first. If multiple at the rate test methods are there in your class, which one you want to run? That option we don't have in JUnit, but in TestNG we have. So with the priority keyword, you can prioritize your test cases. We can skip the test cases, like at the rate test enabled equal to false. If you write, this test case is not going to be executed. That's the at the rate test, how you can skip the test cases. We can set a dependency among the test methods. Between so multiple test methods, you can set the dependency. So this test method depends on methods test1. So we are talking about this dependency, right? For example, you have multiple test methods. Test1, test2, test3 methods are there. But test2 method depends on test1. That means test1 must execute first, then only test2 should execute. So like that, you can set the dependency among test methods using depends on methods keyword. So these are all parameters you have in TestNG. And another one, you can group the test cases in TestNG using @test groups equal to, you can group like smoke test case, sanity test case, regression test case. In manual testing, we will categorize, right? That categorization we can do. So that's the another advantage with this TestNG. And we can run the test cases parallelly on multiple browsers with the TestNG. And you can do a data-driven testing using data provider annotation. So you have a data, so that the same data you want to, so all the data you want to repeat for the same scenario. So you have an annotation in the TestNG. So this option you don't have in JNet. So we can supply parameter values from XML file using @parameters annotation. So these are all the different annotations, different advantages of TestNG. Okay. So I'm just we need to install test it, but I'll close this shorter videos. Okay, I'll make a shorter videos.